See Leon this one down. Yumma, yumma, yumma. Casa de cacao.
Yum.
Missy good.
Hello, Coaster friends, and happy Wednesday! Yay! Come on, do dance with me, Alex. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As you can see, I have brought a new face with me today. You haven't met him yet, but this is Alex Paine.
Hello.
He's a little bit nervous, but can we all just be really nice in the chat and be like, yay, Alex, new people, so excited. And make him feel very welcome, like how I'm used from you guys in the chat. We're very bright, I know. We are in the process of moving into a new building where we will have a proper streaming room and a proper studio, and it's all going to be light controlled. Currently we have the outside light and the inside light, and it's all messing up everything. So if I look very shiny,
she's like, oh, I'm all green. Keep it.
I didn't want to be green. I didn't want to be green. I didn't want to be shiny, but here I am. It's all fine. Yeah, see, there you go. All the love in the chat for you. Very nice. So Alex is a graduate designer.
Yep.
What does that mean?
So I've pretty much on Planet Coaster, I'm involved in a lot of the different areas that we sort of like with the game, really. Yeah. I'm involved in all the design elements, how we want things to go at the start of like before when we start a sprint, and then in the middle of the sprint I'm sort of making stuff and getting ready for the end of the sprint, where I'm importing pretty much everything you see into the game other than the code stuff into the game. So yeah.
A sprint is?
A sprint is sort of like between each expansion that we sort of DLC that we do. Ah,
very good, because you're going to be throwing out all of these like internal lingo things, and people are like, "What's he talking about?" So yes, this is the lovely Alex, and let me tell you, he does a lot of hard work on Planet Coaster, and he's been with us for a while now and doing really, really great work. Did you start with James Taylor?
Yeah, so I started with James Taylor, and this was summer last year. And then
we were blessed by Alex. So nice.
And then I slowly started taking on more sort of aspects of the game throughout until now, where I'm working on pretty much everything now. So
awesome. Pretty much everything, he says. Slight humble brag there. We're okay with that. So give us some concrete things that you've... I mean, we're going to look at some of them specifically for the Studios Pack, but what concretely have you done in the past with like Spooky and Adventure in particular?
So all of the... I've been mostly working on the rides, is where I started out on.
Ooh,
and I made...
We like rides.
Yeah. I made the blueprints for all of the rides in Spooky Pack. I also made all of the ride blueprints in Adventure Pack.
Awesome.
And then in this pack, I've been making the hotel blueprints and the ride blueprints, as well as working with the artists when they've been making their blueprints as well.
Cool.
And other things, the hotels is kind of something that is kind of my baby at the moment. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Alex is here. Alex is going to be answering some of your questions that you may have about hotels. We're going to look at some of the blueprints. We're going to look at the community videos that I wasn't able to show off on Monday with Sam. We're going to build a tiny hotel and sort of show you the functionality if you haven't had a chance to play the game yet since the update. Just to recap as well, there was a 1.6 update yesterday. Big, big update. We had a free update, which is 1.6, which is hotels, colorable, flexi-colorable panels, path tunneling, all of that cool stuff. And then alongside this free update, we had the release of the Studios Pack, which, if you have seen the trailer, is absolutely explosive and really, really cool. And you can make like all sorts of awesome stunt shows, and there's some new rides. There's loads of like dark ride functionality that you can use. Really, really cool stuff. So if you had a chance to play so far, then please do put some love in the chat and tell me what your favorite bit was of the Studios Pack. I like having this thing. Also, I know I sound a little bit nasal still. I'm still sick. I'm getting better. But yeah, so bear with me if I sound silly. Great work on the hotels, Alex. This game's for Tom. There you go. And honestly, Alex knows a lot. So if you have any questions about it, Miss Red Nebula, the hotels are very cool. Good way to implement them. See?
Thank you.
So this is why I needed Alex here today. He's going to help us, and he's going to show off and make it look really, really pretty. Also, we've got candy, because...
Candy?
You
Sweets.
might get hungry. Sweets. You Brits and your weird terms. And then also, look guys and girls in the chat, I've got popcorn. It's salted popcorn. At the end of the stream, I've got 3 of these to give away. Inside them, or not inside them, but on top of them, will be a DLC code for the Studios Pack, and I will send it to you if you are the winner at the end of the stream. There's 3 to give away. Unfortunately, because of the post, I'll show off the label. Because of the post, I cannot send any of this to the US. So it's EU people only, EU or UK or whatever. I mean, hey, no, UK is still part of the EU. This is not happening. I'm still in denial. So EU only, and I will need your postal address, and I will sort that with you after the stream, and you'll have a DLC code with it as well. But yeah, food regulations, they won't let us send popcorn to the US, unfortunately. So if you're from the US and you're watching this, I'm really, really sorry, but if we ever meet at like a community meet or something, I will get you a bag of popcorn to make up for this horrendous tragedy of you missing out. Nice Planko popcorn. So no, I'm talking a lot, but you guys know that I do this all the time. There it is. So the other thing that I have to point out is that we are aware that there's some slight issues, like only very few people have been reporting some bugs, which is great because it was a big update, and you know, as always, we're like, okay, what's going to break, what's going to happen? But actually, it went really, really well, so we're super, super pleased, and it's not a lot of extra work for you, which is great. But we did find a few small bugs, and we are working on fixing them. We're not going to be able to do a point update this week, but will be a point update next week. So any known issues that you run into, that you have with the game currently, it will be fixed next week, and we're working very hard and doing our best to get that out to you. Then, next thing on my list is the Studios Pack contest, which is really, really fun. We're doing a stunt show. So if you want to make a 60-second triggered stunt show and participate in the contest, then you can. Please go to forums, and all of the information will be on there, so please have a read of that. And lastly, I promise I will stop talking and we'll have a look at the game then. Lastly, I have to give a big shout out to the winner of our voice acting in Planko from the charity stream that we did in December. Ben Van, I did see his name in the chat today. He came to the office, he recorded a whole bunch of things with James Stand, and it's currently in the game as the director, as far as I'm aware. So please do check that out and give Ben Van a round of applause for his amazing work. Obviously not a professional voice actor, but doing just as great of a job, if I may say so myself. So really, really proud, and it was loads of fun having you here, Ben, and I hope you're well. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go into the game, Alex. Are you feeling a little bit better?
Oh yeah.
I'm a tease, I'm sorry. So let's go, what shall we do first? Let's look at all the community videos and give them a big shout out. Shall we do that?
Go for it, yeah.
All right, so I wanna go to Sandbox, open just a park for me.
I like the Alpine.
Amusement Freak says, the DLC is fantastic, guys. Guy Chicago says, talk away, Bo, we've missed you. I've missed you too. It's been, I was in the chat last week when Ed and Will announced the Studios Pack, and it was terrible for me because, so sad, because I really, really wanted to be there, and usually I'm so used to doing all of these announcements, and then I didn't get to do that one. But hey, I'm here now, and it's fun, I get to show off the cool stuff. But yeah, I missed you guys a lot, so thank you so much, and thank you to Ed and Will for you know, making sure that all the streams were still there, and they were doing such a great job, of course. So really, really proud of the teamwork. So greetings from Denver. Hello. Noah wants to play the DLC. Jessica likes your nervous laugh.
It's the same as my happy laugh. So
it will calm down. It will calm down. Do a giveaway for the Studios DLC. So Max, we will definitely do that at the end of the stream. So do bear with us, and we'll have 3 codes to give away. All right, so we're in the Sandbox thing. Did you go for Alpine?
Yes.
I love me some Alpine parks.
I do.
Beautiful. So let's put down the big screen, the 32-meter one, which is in scenery.
Yep.
Yeah, you know this. And then it's right there, as far as I remember.
This one,
yes.
32?
Yes, please. Put it on the ground. We'll zoom in on top of it, make sure that we can see it. A bit closer. Yeah, all like nice. There we go. And then we'll close the menu. So, part of the update, and we haven't given this a proper shout out yet, so I hope that, I mean, I know that Games for Tom is here, I know that Pixel West and Rudy and Tim V, maybe they'll watch this back because they're probably really busy. But yeah, so, oh, very cool. It's upside down. We have to look the other way. There we go. So, in secret, sometimes we work with some of our amazing community creators, as you may know. I think it was in the, oh gosh, was this a summer update? We did a community park, the desert scenario, with when Miss Ellie came out. So yes, that was the summer update, I think, yes. And that was co-built with like Advo TV and Hexer and all of them because it was very Western focused. Really, really cool. So we love doing those sort of secret projects whenever we can. And this was a really special one because, as you know, we now have the Parabolic Screen for all of the motion rides that are in the Studios Pack update. So we thought we need some cool community videos that you can project on these screens, and your ride can stop there because we now have the stop pieces as well. Very good. And they can sort of go through and fly through it, and that's awesome. Yes, Kim Attacks, of course, Kim Attacks helped contribute to that beautiful park as well. So we approached some of the best builders in the community, and they created some really cool POV rides for us. And those are now in the game as videos that you can use for your motion rides, which is awesome. So I thought it's only fair if we show them off, because they're really good. So if you scroll down, the first one is Pirate Battle by Tim V, and there's a 60-second one that I want to see. So it's all the way down, and then it says high res 60 seconds. That one. So let's watch Pirate Battle. I'm going to move us over slightly so that we're not in the way. There you go. Now look at all of this amazing work that Tim V has done. Bye, Wallo TV. Thank you. So he built this entire park, and then he built a ride, and then we were able to sort of hide the track, as far as I understand. And then you end up with this amazing, triggered, crazy park. Look, there's our favorite. There's the Kraken. We love him.
It's pretty cool.
Green Garden Love You Coaster, my lovely girl, she says, congrats to everyone who made these videos, especially Games for Tom and Tim V. Definitely. Kitty Claw, I love how integrated the community is into things. I mean, I love that too. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to, you know, make sure that you guys feel involved and we get to work with you guys and girls. I keep saying you guys, but I mean everyone. Everyone! Change it to night. Oh, does that help? We can change it to night. Oh no! We can change it to night. There we go. Sorry. So you have to play another one now. We don't want to watch Chief Beef. So that's really cool. And then we're gonna go, so that's Tim V's Pirate Battle. Then we're gonna go to the high-res, yes, Space Exploration by Rudy Renkamel, who I haven't seen in the chat tonight, but he's probably very busy. Snillock Naharis. These videos are so cool. Sometimes me and the usernames, it's great. No. Oh, and here's a really cool compliment to all of these creators from our very own Luke Ritson, our video editor. You're all super talented at making these. The videos blew us away in the office. I mean, if that's not a compliment, Games for Tom, then what is? Pixel Wes, are you here? Pixel Wes is right here in time to see his beautiful video. Deselect the screen to get the highlights off. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
There we go. I mean, this looks awesome. Doesn't this look cool? Greetings from Switzerland, says Foxy. Okay, we got it. This is really cool with the floating pieces. I know, Rudy did an amazing job on this.
See, I'm just more absorbed in this at the moment.
I know, I'm like, ooh.
I almost feel like I'm an elite in this one.
It's good, isn't it?
It's great.
It's so pretty. Ooh, lovely. Great videos, says Jaka. Yes, Wesley, Pixel West made one as well. We'll see it in a second. Can us in the US enter for the code and not the popcorn? Oh, I'll dig deep into my pockets, and I might give away a separate code for the US peeps then.
I was going to say, otherwise you can do it and I'll have the popcorn. It's,
oh my god! Okay, fair enough. This is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Patrick says, I love the new update and the Studios pack. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yard of Terror, Bo, please give my biggest thanks to the dev team for such amazing work on the Studios pack. It's an awesome DLC. Thank you so much, Yard of Terror. That's really lovely to hear. Oh, should we change it to the to the lit screen? I'm sorry. Let's put down the other screen again. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. You got this. So we'll do the lit one. There we go. Apparently that's better. I believe my creators when they tell me. No Name City, I can't, for many reasons, give any numbers on how many packs we sell. But obviously, if they didn't do well, we wouldn't be making them. So at Frontier, we're very pleased. and we're very happy with how they're doing, and also it's more important to us that you guys enjoy them. So if you're playing them and if you're enjoying them, then that's all that matters, really. So because these guys are just super passionate about it, and yeah, they love Planet Coaster. Probably more than you do. So, all right, so this was Space Exploration by Rudy Renkamel, and then we've got 2 from Games for Tom, actually. So one of them is the Spooky Tour 1, and he made another one. So yeah, let's do the Spooky Tour 1 first. I mean, this is so cool. I really love this. Does this look better, Games for Tom? Games for Tom is in the chat, so do put some hearts in the chat for this amazing work. I have no idea how long this took you. As always, I'm completely mind blown that this is even possible. It's quite scary too.
Oh, this is really cool.
Look at those. Oh, I love that. The lighting in this is amazing. Ah! You did that on purpose. You knew I was going to be scared. It's like being in the real Universal Studios. Well, I finally know what they're like, so yes, it is. And it's funny because I've never been on a ride before that had those parabolic screens, and it made me absolutely nauseous. But yeah, it was an interesting experience.
Talk about nauseous. It made me nauseous just watching the X Dimension coaster in game.
Oh yeah,
That one, just like watching it in game, I'm like, whoa.
I know. 2 weeks. It took you 2 weeks, Games for Tom.
Nice.
Oh wow. That's really impressive. All right, we've seen this bit, so let's go to Spooky Tour number 2. 60 seconds. High resolution. Yes. Awesome. Amusement Freak says, can't wait to build a movie world. I can't wait to see them. Hopefully next week we'll do some show-off stuff. All good stuff. Biker Fail, I'm liking all of the details put into this. I've been to Universal and it's pretty good. Yeah, definitely. This game is awesome, says Christopher. Aloria says, the new glass walls are fantastic. Thank you for finally adding them to the game.
I love
definitely.
the glass.
The glass walls was really good. It was tricky.
It was.
To get it in there, but it was good.
It's just fun to build with.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially the shop fronts, because the grid-based glass wall pretty much.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh, absolutely. It's really, really good. The plan for today's stream, Jan, is that we are going to give away some DLC codes because we're feeling very generous today. We're going to give a nice proper shout out to these amazing community videos that were created by Rudy Renkamel, Tim V, Games for Tom, and Pixel West. Let's watch Pixel West's now. And then we're going to go a little bit into the hotels, because that's something that Alex has worked on really, really hard, and he has lots to tell you about that. So, this is Pixel West. Oh, I love this.
Yes.
I love this.
Seeing a lot from Adventure. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Ooh. This might be a silly question, but how did they make the tracks invisible? I'm pretty sure there's some tools that our team has access to when you're a game developer or a game designer. Things that we can do to make things happen. Love the glass wall, says Ellen. Courtney Scott has an interesting question. She says, what do the FlexiColor things do and how do I work with them?
Sorry, blanked out a minute there.
Enjoying this amazing video. I mean, look at this though. This is great, this moment.
It is.
Pixel West, if you're still in the chat, this is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for helping us out. And again, all 4 of you, Rudy Renkamel, Games for Tom, Pixel West, and Tim V, you guys are stars. I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for doing this, and I hope you enjoy being in the game forever and ever and ever now, because it's really good. The Circular Killer Lot says, this is good, ha ha ha! So that's great. I did just impersonated your laugh. I don't know if that's actually how you laugh. Anyways, let's get rid of these. We don't need the screen anymore. Let's make it daytime again.
Nah, you don't want to see anything. Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here. And let's talk about hotels.
Hotels.
Hotels. What's up with hotels? What do they do?
So, hotels, the basis of it is that it's a place where your guests can go in and they can stay the night and then spend another day in the park. It's something that I know the community's been after for a long time, and it's something that we were really pleased to be able to sort of create for you and put into the game.
Yeah.
In terms of benefits to the park, they will, in general, they'll increase the number of guests that you've got in your park.
Yes.
Without, so that will be on top of your normal guest cap, because when they come out of your park, they're, you know, the guests can go like, they're in the, you've got more people in the park than you would have had had they just left the park. Because when they leave the hotel, or like when they go into a hotel, more guests will come into the park.
Yep.
And then they will come out of the hotel, and therefore you've got many more guests sort of staying. Right, I'm gonna just place one down.
Yay, hotel says Guy Chicago. That's awesome.
And so you have the basic foyer, which I think Sam was showing you on Monday.
Yeah, that's fine, because not everyone was able to see that stream, so we can just do a little recap.
So you've got the basic foyer, and then you've got rooms that will sit with it. Now these ones are the luxury rooms, as you can see by their gold and the stars and just the general colour. And then you have the standard rooms, which this bed is the bed in the icon there is just doesn't have the stars. It's, you know. That's all right.
It still looks pretty comfortable to me.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, we only provide, you know, the most comfortable of bedding.
Yeah.
So, when you actually go into the foyer, I've just noticed.
Let's close this menu as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So we can have a good look at it.
Yeah. So you've got a few sort of things to look out for. You've got the prestige rating of your hotel. You've got cleanliness, which is pretty much like it works similar to the toilets.
Yes.
But the more rooms you have, sort of the more your janitors are going to be needing to clean the hotel.
Absolutely.
So.
Wow.
So. If you want to get like a really good hotel, you're going to want it to be 5 stars, and we've done it sort of similar to how you would see it in real life. You have your ratings, and they would have a star rating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and things that will sort of count towards that are the rooms that you've got in your hotel, the scenery rating. So if you've got just a blank hotel, no scenery, then it's going to be boring, and that's going to have a no positive effect on your hotel.
Wilma would definitely find a way to complain about the standard room. That's good. She would not enjoy that standard room. She would want all of the perks.
But yeah, so I've placed down some rooms, I've placed down a foyer, and I've now got the foyer itself sort of selected. So I'm going to go to the hotel rooms tab, and I'm going to connect more rooms to it. So you can drag and drop. Oh, cool. Confirm. And that has all of your rooms.
That was easy.
Yeah. You've got a couple of other features. So if you have got lots of hotels and you decided that you wanted to have, you wanted to take some of the rooms from one of the other hotels and put it into one of your other foyers sort of thing, you have got this toggle, which if you select that, it will allow you to select a hotel room from another building and connect it to this hotel. That will deselect it from the other hotel and put it in this one. Okay. Another thing is that they will have, so if I just disconnect these for a minute, so I disconnect my,
no more luxury rooms?
Yep, disconnect the luxury rooms.
Oh no.
You can see here there's no outline, and we've got a white outline here for connected rooms. When I select this, it gets green, and if my hotel rooms are out of a certain radius, that will go red. Okay. So you'll know that they're out of range. You'll need to move the hotel rooms closer or the foyer closer. Cool. So I'm going to add them back.
Handy.
So, yeah. So that now has 3 luxury rooms, 2 standard rooms, and a foyer, and that's a 1-star hotel. Adding a bit of scenery will improve that.
It's all right.
But one of the main things to increase it is your hotel perks. Yes. Now we've got 6 to choose from, and they have varying costs and varying sort of values of how much they give to the guests and the prestige. Okay. So if I select one of the cheaper ones here, the room service. Room service. And I confirm this in, my prestige hasn't really gone up anything. Right, right. The background sort of simulation will add in some amount, but obviously that's not enough to get me up another star rating. Okay. If I then add in spa.
Ooh, that's a big one.
This is one of your big ones. It costs the most. Yeah. And I confirm this in. That has given me enough to get up to 2 stars. So, and the guests
That's
themselves consider the star rating to increase the value to them of how much they're willing to pay at a hotel,
Okay.
as well as the attractiveness. So if you've got a 5-star hotel, then it's going to be much more popular than a 1-star hotel for obvious reasons.
Yes.
So the aim is that you want to get a higher star rating to get a better hotel.
Yeah.
One thing you have to watch out for is the size of your hotel. If you have 100 rooms and then you can add all the perks, but that's not going to get you a 5-star hotel, because those perks are pretty much split between the rooms.
Yeah.
So in general, it would just reduce the amount of actual prestige.
Okay.
So it's a balancing act of getting it as high prestige as you can with the rooms that you've got.
Okay.
And obviously luxury rooms have got more value for prestige than a standard room.
Yep.
So if you've got more luxury rooms, the better your prestige will get.
Wow.
So and that is the basis of hotels.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, some other things we added just for a bit of sort of realism is if you've got a really small park, you're not going to get many guests going to your hotel because there's just not enough guests that are going to find it interesting. They won't have been in the park long enough because the park's not interesting. You're not going to want to stay at night, really.
Yeah.
So you may get some going in, but you will get a lot less. So you would want to have a smaller hotel. And as you get to a bigger park, you'll be able to fill up your rooms. So you're going to want to have a larger hotel.
Okay.
And it's working out how many hotel rooms you can afford to have within your park is one of the main sort of management features with it.
That's cool. That's pretty intricate, guys. Jeez. Hi, Tim. Tim's in the chat. Tim V. Loved your beautiful simulation video. I think I've missed a few questions.
Yes.
Arno says, my hotel will have all of the features and only luxury rooms. Stay with us for a decent price. I don't know if that's going to work, but good luck. Because another tricky thing about them, when you add all the perks, is the running costs of a hotel.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a balancing act as well, because you don't want to end up with something that costs you an insane amount of money for upkeep.
So again, if you're the costs that the guests will pay is based on the star rating. So you're going to look at if your perks are actually gaining you any star rating, or whether it's not worth having certain perks at certain times.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're also going to consider the size of your hotel, because the perks get increasingly more expensive the larger your hotel is. So if you go onto the perks part, if you scroll over them, it has the base costs and the room coverage, so how much it would cost per every room in the hotel. And then if you select it, it gives you the sort of overall costs with all of your perks currently selected. So the construction is based on the addition of the perk, and then all these others are all of your perks added together, how much effect that will, what you'll be at.
That's super cool. That's really cool. Is this also living in the park management tab somewhere, or is this just in the hotel? So
you have got some park management. That is in attractions and shops. You've got 2 parts in here.
Okay.
So we've got the hotels, which tells you your all the hotels you've got. It tells you the profits and the star rating, things like that, and obviously the name.
Yeah.
You've then got this other one, which is just a useful sort of thing we've set in there, which allows you to find rooms that you haven't got connected. So if you've made loads of rooms, you place them all over your park, they won't be costing you anything because the rooms themselves are switched off unless they're connected to a foyer.
Yeah. Wow.
But the rooms are still in your park, so you'll get little dropper tools, and I will show you that.
Cool.
So if I disconnect my standard rooms this time, because I want a really nice 5-star hotel.
Yes, please.
And in here, I have now got my standard rooms with little droppers, which will bring you to your standard rooms. So just a little feature to try and make things a little bit easier to find stuff in your park for those who've got really big parks. Absolutely.
Troy Ali is asking, can the hotels be placed and function outside of park boundaries?
So, they will work the same as other facilities outside of the actual boundaries of your park. So I don't think you can place any facilities outside of your park boundaries, but they can be on the exit side of your sort of the main park entrance where they would pay for their tickets. So you can have it so the guests will come in, they will go to the ticket to enter the park. They'll have their day. They will come back, and then they'll go to the hotel, and then they'll come in again on the next day.
Oh, handy. So that's good. And then we've got Play Angel, who said, by the way, that was an excellent explanation of the sort of base levels of how hotel
tutorial
works.
right there.
She asks, can you set hotel-related objectives in the scenario editor, such as have 1 4-star hotel?
So you can. We haven't got the scenario editor up at the moment.
Okay.
But there are a few objectives which you can play with in the scenario editor, as well as 2 options which will be that you can slider to make it harder for players to have hotels in your scenario, which would be the costings of a hotel. So, you know, you can you've got a value, I believe it sits at 100%, and then if you increase it, it will be the cost will be 120%. Then not the price, and then go down to 80 would be 80% of the normal price.
Awesome.
And there is another one which is the guest's usage of a hotel, so that which is a multiplier, which basically means that if that's higher, you are more likely to see guests go into a hotel.
Cool. I like this. I like this. Oh my god, exit side hotel is great, says Guy Chicago. Oh, there's some German. I can't translate that this quickly. So if I understand correctly, you can build the hotel outside of the ticket entrance.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly it. Will guests pay twice if they go back to the park from the hotel?
So
they pay on exit, right?
The guests pay on exit, and if you've got a park that is a paid entry park itself, they should pay from the park fees themselves when they leave the hotel, which means that they will be able to walk through the ticket office as normal, as if they were, because they've already entered the park by the time they leave the hotel.
Right. Cool.
So yeah.
I mean, honestly, this is why I'm so happy that I got Alex tonight, because as you can see, he knows everything about hotels. So, like, what was kind of the most challenging thing to figure out when you guys were like, okay, let's think about hotels. How are we going to do this? How are we going to get this in the Planet Coaster? What was like your biggest hurdle?
So, sort of the most challenging thing really was how we were going to do it. Were we going to have hotels with lots of objects like we've got? Yeah. Were we going to have it so that you have all of your own facilities that you add in, like you could add your actual chief beef thing to your hotel and that increases things?
Yes.
Were you going to do...
Chief beef hotel.
Yeah. Were you going to just have a staff management type building, or or connected objects to it, and just how it would feel in your park? And sort of we went for a design that has hotel rooms and a foyer object, because this sort of it gives you that visual consequence. You really feel that you've got to build up a hotel, and that if you have a massive hotel with no surroundings around it, it looks sort of quite ugly in your park, really, and that is the idea. But it's
Don't
true.
say that.
You have just a big concrete block.
It's true. Yes.
So this kind of makes you think about how you can make your hotel as pretty as you can, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Can we maybe see one of, because you worked on the blueprints as well. So it would be quite interesting to see like that, and then actually the blueprints that you've created specifically for this update. Awesome. And see how it should function when you finished one.
Yeah, we've got 6 blueprints. Yeah. So first of all, we had, and when I was going through looking at doing blueprints for hotels, I noticed we had 4 buildings in our actual building section, which were, they said hotel in the name. Yeah. So I've taken these 4 buildings and I have repurposed them with actual hotels into them, so that it's all pre-made, done for you. And so that is 4 of the hotels, which is this Fairy Tale Hotel. Let's have a look, shall we? This is great. Matthias is asking, if your park closes at night, do the visitors need to leave, or do they go to the hotel? So the visitors will stay. If the park closes at night for a certain amount of hours, then your visitors will all stay in the park and they'll use the park as per normal. Okay. But obviously just in those hours, that there's no one, you wouldn't really see anything happening. Right. If you close your park properly, then the guests that are in the hotel will stay in the hotel until it's time for them to leave the hotel, at which point, if the park's still closed, then they're going to start heading towards the exit to leave the park. And if you close the park altogether, guests won't go to a hotel, they will leave the park straight away.
Woo, cool. The audio is clipping a bit. You know what, I'll turn down the microphones a little bit. I might be speaking a little bit louder as well because my ears are blocked and my nose is blocked, and I'm so sorry if that's happening. I've turned it down a little bit. It shouldn't break your ears anymore. Hey, did you make Roller Coaster Tycoon 3? Did we?
Sorry, I just noticed a question that was asking, can hotels be used as advertising destination? So I've taken this sign off the front of here, I've connected it to our thing, and we now have got a hotel foyer as an advertised destination.
Wow, cool. Well, there you go. Good questions. Like, I'm so proud of everything in the chat right now, and you guys are so into it. I really love this. Drums. Do you play Planet Coaster in your spare time, Bo and Alex, or do you get sick of it at work? Never. Absolutely never.
I play...
I never get sick of it.
No,
I never get sick of it. I love this
can't
game.
get sick of it. It's my sort of game, this is.
Yeah.
So some of the blueprints that I put in is purely me having messed around in my own time, and then suddenly finding that I need to make a blueprint, and then I repurpose something that I've already made and turn it into a blueprint, which is what you'll see with 2 of the blueprints that I made here.
Great.
So I'm just showing you the
Thanks,
repurposed ones first. Some of these, the shape of them has changed a little bit as I've made them more accommodating to the rooms.
I love these Main Street ones. They're so cool.
Yeah, so these are Riviera ones.
Yeah.
And the final one is the Westin Hotel.
It's like a little bed and breakfast.
Yep.
Oh, how cute. Cash only, no gold. I love that.
I love this. So this is, again, another one of the repurposed ones, and it's a no gold teeth.
Oh. That's discrimination.
Hats to whoever put that on. I think that's great.
Oh man, so cool.
But yeah, so these are the 4 that are the repurposed ones, with a few alterations just to glam them up a little bit and things like that.
It's really cool. Very pretty as well.
Yeah, I really like this.
And when you fly into them, we did this a little bit on Monday as well, but when you fly into them, you can actually see how it can look if you want to go and try and build one of these things. So wee, look at this! Look how cool this looks. Close that menu for a little bit so everyone can see properly. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
So yeah.
I got so excited because I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like
I actually really like this little box system. I think it's just fun.
It's really neat, and I love how, because you built this, right?
Yeah.
So I love how you thought of like the placement of the luxury rooms, so they have more of a balcony view rather than the standard
views. And I've got these little special hidden ones, so cool. These luxury tower rooms.
Oh, very nice.
I was like, oh yes.
Yes, they must be in there. That's really cool. Trump says, love them. Hilaria says it looks like a prison. Okay.
Wow.
I would gladly live in that prison, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, the janitors do need to clean them, and then I think, as far as I understand, is because of the amount of work, the bigger the hotel, the more likely it is that you have to assign a janitor to that hotel only, because it will just be too much work. Yeah,
it's a full-time job cleaning the hotel when you've got a large throughput on your hotel, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
is there a limit to the amount of hotel blocks that you can place? Asks Dex.
Not in your park, and by all means, tell us how many you can get in your park before it starts to...
Just use the entire grid of like rooms.
No, there's no limit, but you can only connect up 100 rooms per foyer.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like the display sequencer, like a same sort of working.
Yeah, you've got a limit on it in that sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Arno says, this is so cool, one of the greatest things. Thank you, Arno. You are just being so lovely with all of your compliments. Noah says, he watches every week. He says, I like your enthusiasm about the game, Alex. Let me tell you something about Alex. This is not just enthusiasm about the game. Alex is like always enthusiastic about everything in life, which is absolutely wonderful, because if you ever need to pick me up or something, just go and hang with Alex. Or like he'll walk by my desk sometimes and just go, and I'm like,
I give one of my big grins.
Alex gave me a smile, I'm so excited. So that's why, always good times. 100 rooms per hotel foyer, exactly, Pyroman.
Yeah.
Dave Brown says, do guests go outside the stairs in the Western one? I doubt it.
So I'm just positioning this one.
In order for it to work and activate, you have to connect the foyer to a path. Correct?
Yeah. So I'll just get to it in a second. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
This one at sort of the right
I
sort of height.
love that one. It looks like the office. It looks like our office.
So on this one, you'd have to create pathing up here to it. So you'd have.
Oh, it's floating. Oh,
yeah, it is floating. I know.
That's fine. I do that every live stream.
So we're on that sort of.
Yeah, this is not
type.
a path.
I like this sort of one.
Oh, it's cute.
So yeah, that would be how that one would work.
Yeah. Awesome. I mean, honestly, this looks really good. Aloria says, "Ooh, that building looks great." Great, sorry. Ms. Red Nebula says, "Alex is cool. Nice to meet you, Alex."
Nice to meet
Jessica
you.
Sonnet says, "I like Alex." That guy is Will. He is as happy as the Planet Coaster mascot. Hyperowing says, "3 cheers for Alex." See? You made him blush, guys. You're making Alex blush. Very cool. And Arna says, "You guys are my favorite game developers." That's so nice. How lovely. And Lorenzo Di Franco says, "Everyone floats." That's true. How about glass paths? Now, I don't think that's possible because that would literally break everything. But we do have the glass panels in the game. Is this with the... This is all base game stuff, right?
Yeah, so this one is, although I know there is a problem at the moment where it's got a Studios Pack item.
Okay.
That is being removed, and as soon as we can, this one will be available to everyone because this is a base game hotel.
Awesome.
And this is one of the ones where I was just sort of thinking, what can I do this lunchtime? And I started building this, and it became a little pet project of mine. I loved doing like little sort of 3D objects in these windows.
I love this.
And yeah, and so inside, let's just get onto this mode.
So Alex is going to give all of the featured creators a run for their money. Matthew Wood says, "Alex every week." Amusement Freak says, "Alex is the best." Alpacalypse says, "You should bring Alex back." I mean, this is going to be a thing now, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't mind because he brings candy, so I'm like, I'm happy. Miss Shelley Beach says, "Alex for president." 5 cheers for Alex. I want Alex as an entertainer in my park, laughing and blushing. We've done it now. Oh, poor Will. Will and I are never going to stream again. It's just going to be Alex and I from now on. Anyways, this is so cool. I love this. I really like this one.
Inside this one, I've given us the luxury rooms in these really nice sort of buildings, and they've each got their own window to look out of.
Wow.
And then we've got our standard rooms in this area of the building, which is, so you can fit more space in. But obviously there is room to have more rooms in this building.
Yep.
And yeah. And
that's really cool.
Scenery. You need more scenery around it.
46%! Oh no! Okay.
In general, I've kept them all at a point so that they will get, all of the blueprints will get more scenery rating from the players, which is the same way that the staff management buildings have been done. So the players will place it and then add the scenery around it as well.
Cool. So, this is a fancy hotel. It has all the perks active.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to give it the best hotel.
Okay. Ms. Red Nebula says, "See, told you we were nice." I mean, exactly, like I wouldn't have expected anything else from the lovely Planko fam, so it would be good if you could add things like the spa or a gym as blocks. Was that a consideration?
So this was a consideration, but we felt that we're making things too complicated when you're doing it. We wanted to keep it so that it's sort of accessible to everyone, but at the same time has some level of customizability.
Yeah.
So that is why the hotel perks were sort of on the side there.
Yeah, definitely. Will there? Oh, that's interesting. Is there going to be a spring update like last year? Asks Jack Beale. I mean, this is it. Like
spring?
We're in spring. This is the update. Like this was a lot of work.
We're in British summertime now, and
you're wearing shorts.
I know. I'm wearing shorts. It's the right weather. We've had double digits today.
The hotel is part of the free update, Parsifal. So this hotel functionality is completely for free. If you have Planet Coaster, it should, and you've opened Steam, it should have automatically already downloaded. It's the 1.6.0 update currently. And it should have all of the hotel functionalities in there for you, so you don't have to purchase a Studios pack to get to the hotels. Can we see more from the Studio pack? Yes, we have. Oh my gosh! I told you time flies.
It goes fast. Right.
Yes. So this is the other one that you did, the castle one.
So this is the final one. which was based on a real castle. And,
I love this. On a real castle?
Based on a real castle.
Which one?
It was based on Orford Castle.
I don't know where that is, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, it's in Suffolk.
Oh,
and,
okay.
It's not quite the same, but it is, you know, I was...
loosely based on it.
Yeah, just I wanted to capture that essence, because when I went there, that was... it's a very imposing and large castle, but it's really cool. So that was why I was thinking, I want to make that. So this was one of my other little pet projects that got turned into a hotel.
Yay! Super nice. That sounds really, really good. All right, well, time flies when it's a Wednesday stream. I know, it definitely does. Before we go into Studio Spec stuff, let's give away one of the popcorn baskets with a DLC code. So this is for EU citizens only. I'm really sorry, I'll do a US giveaway in a second. This is for EU only. So if you live in the European Union, UK is still part of that, don't talk to me, then please put in the chat hashtag Alex for President and we'll pick a winner, and then I will get in touch with you after the stream or tomorrow morning, and then I'll get your address, or you can send me your address to community@frontier.co.uk, and I will send you this lovely bucket of salted popcorn, I think, and a Studios Pack DLC code. So hashtag Alex for President. And we'll give some of these away right now, and then we'll show off some Studio Pack stuff. Are you building in the meantime? You can if you want to. What do you want to show off?
What? My building, or?
No, some Studio Pack stuff. Let's look at some Studio Pack
stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
Absolutely.
I thought you meant literally build a hotel now. Do it. I'm like,
no, we don't have time for that anymore. No, we'll do that next time you come back. We'll build a hotel together. We'll do a hotel build-off. We'll see who creates the best hotel in like 30 minutes. He's like, no! Why are you telling me this?
I'm just slowly going to...
Actually, let's just give all three of them away, shall we? So I'm gonna grab. Do you wanna hold the popcorn? Okay, you can do anything. Oh, very good! Look at that! Stop doing my job. I won't be able to come back. Goodness me. Okay, I've got a piece of paper. I had like a whole collection of pens. There we go. All right, let's start putting Alex for President in the chat. Do know that you have to be an EU citizen, otherwise I am disqualifying you. So I'm going to find some random peeps from the chat right now. Alex for, there we go. Oh my gosh, so many peeps. Okay, so we've got 3 EU winners. Pyroman is one winner. Pyroman. Congratulations, I hope you like salted popcorn. Then we've got, looking, Fubar89, Fubar89, you have won some popcorn. Fubar89, congratulations. And last but not least, Wouter Peters. Wouter Peters, you are the 3rd lucky winner of a popcorn and Studios DLC code thing. So please, if you guys could send, or girls, if you could send an email to community@frontier.co.uk. So that is, oops, let me just put it in the chat for you, community@frontier.co.uk. I can't type today, I'm so sorry. Community@frontier.co.uk. Send me an email with your address and all of your details. It has to be in the UK or in the EU, so I can send the popcorn to you and the DLC code. And I'll get that to you hopefully this week. Then, now...
Don't know what it is.
What are you building? Are you still building stuff?
I've been adding a few...
Ooh,
props.
you've been showing some cool... Put some animatronics down. While Alex is putting some animatronics down, I will do a giveaway for the US people that are watching. If you're in the US and you'd like to have a DLC code, so unfortunately I cannot send you popcorn. I'm really, really sorry. Food regulations are like, no, you can't send stuff. You have to pass it through the FSA or whatever. And I was like, man, I'm just trying to send some popcorn to my friends. What's up? So if you live in the United States of America or Canada, then or wherever else in the world that's not EU, let's not discriminate, then please put in the... Whoa. No Name City, get out of my chat right now. Then please put in the chat hashtag Studios Pack, hashtag Studios Pack, and we'll pick 3 winners for people outside of the EU. I don't know why I kept saying US, I'm sorry. I just mean global, but not EU. No, you got popcorns. Hashtag Studios Pack. And then we'll pick 3 winners as well.
Gotta love a good stunt fall.
All right, so these guys. You're doing a stunt fall there. What are you showing us? Ooh, look at all of this cool stuff. Yes! Oh, you have to time it a little bit better.
One of them worked in there, but yeah.
Yay! And do bear in mind that in order to play the Studios Pack, you have to have the base game of Planet Coaster installed. I'm not giving those away today. I'm just giving away DLC codes for Studios in particular. So yes, I have to. And please have some integrity. If you're living in the EU, we just did your giveaway. This is the rest of the world. They cannot get popcorn. They're sad and jealous, but they do want some awesome Studios DLC packs. Can we please keep the political nonsense out of the chat? I don't like that stuff. It's weird, and it's not Planko fam related.
Gotta love these nights.
This is the world of cinema, says Lorenzo. Oh, I love this.
I love these.
I haven't even seen these yet.
Oh,
they're
they're
cool.
really cool. It's one of the, for me, it's one of the highlights, I would say, of animatronics. Partly because I love this sort of theme of things anyway, so it's like, yes, knights, I'm going into the medieval world.
All right, please stop putting Studios Pack in the chat. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Studios Pack. There we go.
Let's go for one of them.
And we'll pick 3 winners. The first winner is Snillo Cienharas. Snillo Cienharas. Snillo Cienharas. I hope I said that correctly. I'm sorry. Congratulations, you've just won the Studio Pack. I'm not looking. Clickety click. Click. The second winner is Braden Martin. Braden Martin. Braden Martin. I'm writing it down. You better not live in the EU. How dare you? And the third winner is Niklas Fredholm. Niklas Fredholm. Niklas Fredholm. Please don't be in the EU. I will disqualify you. Niklas, what are you? Fredholm. So congratulations to you 3 as well. You've won a code for the Studios Pack. I'm sorry, I couldn't pronounce your username. Please send an email to community@frontier.co.uk, community@frontier.co.uk, and I will send you your code digitally instead of the popcorn. I'm sorry, there's no popcorn. Thank you guys so much for participating. I hope you're excited. All right.
Have you seen these tanks before?
I have in the trailer, but you know. Very cool. So what's this? Oh my goodness.
That's one of the blueprints made by one of the artists.
That's amazing.
I love it though. I think the tanks are, yeah, I love tanks as well.
How cool.
Oh, we need fairy knights controlling these tanks.
Yes. I love this. So again, there's like a whole ton of animatronics in the Studios Pack.
Yep.
There is...
I'll just show you just how many.
Yeah, show me some cool stuff. There is vehicles. Look at all of this. Look at all of this on the screen right now. My finger's pointed both ways. That was very silly.
One thing you may notice is that a lot of things in this pack especially are in 2 different categories. So we've got, in here we've got all of these animated cars.
Yeah.
So I have also placed these in the vehicles categories. So because
cool.
they are a car, so really they should be in the car, but they're also sort of an animated prop. So I thought it would be quite useful to put it in both.
Very cool.
And I've done that on a few other bits. You've got some lights, for example, in the vehicle section that are vehicle lights, and these are also in your lights section.
So they're in both, yeah.
Yeah, just to try and make things a bit easier to find. you know, where you would search where you would expect to search them as the... Yeah.
Lorenzo says, the tanks are really cool and well detailed. I do not have anything else to add. Thanks. Yeah, and there's the cool spotlights, there's the glass panels, the breaking windows, the animated gates and doors. Yes, you can path tunnel now, Flu. Path tunneling is now finally in the game. The searchlight choppers are really, really cool as well, definitely. Look! Wow! I love this. So handy. So great.
My underpass.
Beautiful. We're gonna get Alex back more. He's so good. Look, he's just playing away. He's just having a great time. He's like, I'm actually working, but it doesn't feel like I'm working. I'm just playing Planet Coaster. So excited.
I'll probably be doing the same when I go home tonight, so.
There you go, Kirby Dude. Kirby Dude's like, can we see the path tunneling? Well, there you go. That's the path tunneling.
Yeah, there's your path tunneling. You've got 2 different options, so. Thank you.
Thank you for the new props. Well done, Sigma Jump. That's really funny. Yeah, they're really, really cool. Why? So if you're... Path tunneling is not Studio Pack. Path tunneling is part of the free update.
Freebies.
So that should already be in your game. That should be available as of yesterday. So the only thing that's in the Studio Pack are the new animatronics, the special effect stuff, basically everything that has to do with movie making and like movie studios and all that stuff. Alex is now a natural part of the Wednesday stream. A lot of the vehicles are basically all of the props and animatronics are Studio Pack. And then what's in the free update is the hotels, the multicolored multicolored panels that you can use. We've got glass, we've got path tunneling, we've got multi-select tool. All of that is part of the free stuff. When you love your work, it's not a job. Exactly, Guys Chicago. That's exactly how a lot of us feel. You're just building some cool stuff. These are the new shop fronts?
Yeah, these are the new shop fronts. So we've got ones with just the plain glass, and then we've got ones with a display cabinet behind.
Oh, cool.
And then we've got the same on these ones. And there are 2 different types. We've got
awesome.
Extra wide, which has got a door and 2 windows.
Wow.
And then we've got just the plain actual display cabinet itself or window.
Very cool.
And then we've got these tile walls, which are great for subways and just modern builds. And obviously FlexiColor. Because who doesn't want FlexiColor?
Oh, definitely. I've got an interesting question. Can we get a raffle for something signed by Bo and Ali? Hey, we can sign your popcorn baskets if you want signed popcorn baskets. So Troy Ali, he might be a little bit confused between 2 different functionalities. He says, will Priority Pass hotel rooms encourage guests to buy Priority Passes?
Yes, so it increases the value of the Priority Pass to guests.
Okay, okay.
So they will find the Priority Pass will be more sort of useful to have.
Isn't that awesome? The tile walls are great, the shop fronts are so pretty. Multi-select type, Fighter Flight Gamer, I agree, I love that. I was like trying to make forests and I was like, nah, I need this. And I knew they were working on it and I was like, okay, gotta be patient, Bo, gotta be patient. But I'm like so excited that it's in there now. And that's kind of it. Is there anything, please everyone in the chat, is there anything specific that you would like for us to talk about right now? Do you have any specific questions about the Studios Pack? Is there anything that you want us to show off? Or, you know, can you guys wait until the next stream? What would you guys like for us to show you? Can you smooth out the path tunneling?
So you've got your terrain tools, and I'm not patient enough for
Yeah.
So you can do things like that, and you can use your smoothing as well, which does help a bit.
Pyroman says, yes, sign it, please. Okay, we'll sign the popcorn buckets for you. That's cool. So yeah, I was wondering, because it doesn't, okay, I thought I had a Sharpie there. We'll sign it. Everything in this pack is amazing. Hey, Chili Twos! Everything in this pack is amazing. Can't wait to try it out. I've been too busy to play. Oh no! Lomax wants to see a helicopter. Can you put on a helicopter for Lomax? Mm-hmm. And Jessica Sonnet wants to ask, what is your favorite things in the studio pack?
in Studio Pack.
Yeah.
It's I love the tanks.
Yeah. You're like the vehicles.
Yeah. So you've got a static helicopter, which you can add separate bits on. But these are also all flexi color.
Yeah.
So.
I have to say that I absolutely love all of the new animatronics. Of course, there's like a lot of lady animatronics in there that I really wanted for so long in my park, and I'm really glad that they're here now. And
this one's really cool because it fades in.
Oh yes, that's awesome.
So, but one of the things.
Cool. There's a shark trying to eat the path. I know. Can we present the tower, the Horror Heights?
Oh, can we show that?
Yeah, we'll show off that one.
Yep. So this one was made by an artist.
Yeah.
A very talented artist. I don't know if you've heard of Owen before, but he is. He's very good.
Westfield.
Yep.
We haven't had him on for a long time.
Oh, you should go for him.
We did a creature stream like months ago when we showed off all the weird creatures that people were making with the icicles and stuff. It was very cool.
So yeah,
next
sit
update
back and
will
relax.
be the bone update. Oh yeah, but we have to make it dark for this. Sorry, I don't want to be picky.
Works in both.
Yeah. Yes!
This is my favourite bit.
This is great. We've got a zombie invasion.
Gets knocked out. I love that.
It's not a complete stream without Tilly 2s. I agree, Tim Salt. Tilly 2s has to be there. Yes, of course. Sorry, I completely forgot to tell you guys. If you're not aware, the Studios pack costs £7.99 and $10.99 in dollars and euros. So it's exactly the same as the other 2 packs that we've released so far. Are there any additional programs or sequences for Horror Heights?
Yep.
There are. You don't have to show it now,
but
because when
there's 4 sequences to choose from, I believe.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well.
Yeah, you've got the normal route, you've got the reverse route, you've got a short route which just uses the tall tower.
Oh, cool.
And then you've got an alternate route which has a stop on the second tower as well.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really nice. Crazy Gorilla wants to see the Ride Cam time machine.
That takes a little bit more setting up.
It does take a little bit more setting up, and also we did really briefly touch upon that. So if you go to twitch.tv/twitch.tv, twitch.com, it is twitch.tv, I'm so confused right now. If you go to twitch/Frontier Developments, that's our Twitch channel, you can watch back the stream from Monday that I did with Sam Denny, and he touches upon the Ride Cam time machine a little bit. And maybe that will make a little bit more sense. It would be nicer to have that set up properly and show you. I have all the packs, says Aloria. That's great. Thank you so much for supporting us. That's really lovely. And this is the Remotion, correct?
Yep, it's the blueprint this is one of my blueprints.
It's one of my blueprints.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just showing it.
Just throwing it out there. You know, this is the hard work that I did.
Again, it was one of the things. The car park was one of the things that I was just like, I want to make a car park.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know if Das Valdas is still watching. He made a car park once, which was very, very cool.
I did see one on the community that was I think it was like 3,000 or something pieces. I thought, oh wow.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah. And a little screen as well.
Oh yeah, and here's the Parabolic Screens. Alex for the win, of course. There he is. This is such a cool pack. I love it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Welcome back, Bo. Thank you so much, Televised Chaos. It feels nice to be back, even though I'm still a little bit spaced out. Doing my best to get better. It's not working. Love this car park ride, says Drums. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So, just wanted to show off a few of the different things that we could do.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
it's great.
We've got all of the different.
Oh my gosh, smash! The ability to stop dark rides is amazing. Thank you so much for that, says Miss Red Nebula. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Please say hello in French. Bonjour.
I'm eating.
Oh.
Bonjour. Guten Tag.
Oh, that's German.
That's German.
For how long is this? We're just rounding up now. We just wanted to show you guys the remotion, and then we're gonna call it today and go home.
Yes.
So morbid. I know, everyone's just exploding.
You wanted to see some of the new animatronics.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Games for Tom, there's so many things in this update. Thank you so much for your dedicated work and fulfilling so many wishes. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, because this truck doubles as a screen, correct?
Yep, doubles as a screen.
So cool.
There's a few things I've got screens on.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool.
I love this.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, this is the one I went on in Universal Studios. It was the Harry Potter ride.
Yeah.
And I was just like, someone get me off. And then I thought, is this because I'm really old and like suddenly I can't handle theme parks anymore, which would make me very sad because I love going to theme parks. But I think it was just the screens and the proximity of it, and like it was just so intense. There was so much going on that didn't really
I don't think you can quite capture it when you're looking on videos of it. Cause I've seen quite a lot of point of view ones because when I was sort of working on this one, I'm like
doing the research and stuff.
Seeing what the real life things do as well.
Awesome. Drum says, go work on more creations so we can see your community blueprints next week. Absolutely, that's definitely what's going to happen. Stop placing down things. We'll go over time. I was going to do the
time machine. I wasn't going to do a thing.
The time machine? The time thing?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Base game. This is the time machine.
There it is.
It is a cute box.
Thanks. I went to Universal Studios in LA. Bo old? I'd say you're 18. Thanks, guys. That's so nice. Yeah, that's it. And I think we'll get you back on the stream and we can like show off the right cam sequencer. And show it properly. But for now, we're gonna go snap, because this thing broke off. So do you want to do it?
I don't know if it is, but
no, it wasn't. It was only broken. But yeah, exactly. And yeah, again, if you've downloaded the update and or if you've purchased the Studios pack, thank you so much for your support. If you are running into any sort of bugs during this time, then please do report them on the forums. Go to forums.planetcoaster.com. There's a bug section in there where you can report everything, and then these guys will see it, they'll fix it, and hopefully next week we'll be able to do a point update for you guys where most of the known issues will be fixed.
See, I woke up at 4 this morning just to look at the forums to see what people would say.
My goodness, no!
I was like, yes.
Oh my gosh, take care of yourself. Don't do that. Jeez, I was like fast asleep. So yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching. Really, really, as always, appreciate all of the support that you guys give us. If you had forgotten, these are the names of the 2 people that you've seen today. And then if you are one of the lovely winners that I shouted out before, so Pyroman, Fubar89, Wouter Peters, Nicholas Fredholm, Snillos Inharas, you know who you are, and Braden Martin, please do send an email to community@frontier.co.uk, community@frontier.co.uk, so I can send you your codes and your popcorn. We're going to be back, I guess, tomorrow, lunchtime, on twitch.tv/Frontier Developments, and next week, Wednesday, with another lovely guest on this YouTube channel, youtube.com/planetcoaster/live. Hope you all have lots of fun with the Studios pack. Do create some awesome things. Don't forget to head to the forums because we have the stunt pack, the stunt show competition going on. So if you want to win something cool, then do check that out and make a cool 60-second triggered stunt people blueprint for us. And I can't wait to show that off as well. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And thanks to the wonderful Alex for his first stream, doing an excellent job. Wasn't that bad, was it?
Oh, it was very fun.
Yes! Are you going to come back one day?
I certainly am.
Yay! Okay. See, now I'm happy. Thank you so much, Jessica, for putting the Twitch link in the chat as well. We'll see you guys and girls next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!
See you all.